Good morning. Well, it was supposed to snow today. It actually seems like it's a relatively nice day. It was frosty this morning when I woke up. Everything was very frosted. But yesterday didn't quite go as planned. We didn't get the concrete poured over there. We did get the 2x4s to go on the top, for the double top plate around to hold them all together. And honestly, at this point, as long as we get that on, I don't care. I don't care. I give up. There is one thing that I very much like about living in Canada, is the fact that we really do have actual seasons. Because I have to say, I kind of like the change of seasons. I kind of like the fact that after a few months, you can basically be done with that stuff. So like all the outdoor things. After the next, technically the next 2 months, because it's already November. The craziness in here will basically die down. And then I can go kind of into a bit of a hibernation state. Get a few things done personally for me, as well as that's when I kind of do any sort of learning, any sort of courses I want to take, any sort of things new that I want to do, business or personal wise, for the year. Basically, I kind of do that all the first 3 months. And then we get back into spring, we get back into growing. For the most part, all the growing stuff is like concentrated the first 3 months of the summer, or months 4, 5, and 6 of the year. Basically the summer months. Spring months. And then after that, it's kind of summertime and things kind of start either cooling off with the garden or kind of slowly-ish ramping up for this again. So it's nice to have those seasons, because I have to admit, by the time I get to the end of one season, I am totally done with it. I'm totally done with it. By the time it comes back around again, I'm excited, I'm invigorated, I want to do this, this is exciting, yes! But by the time it's done, I'm done. I'm ready to switch to the next one. But today, I did get the Bondo yesterday, so I'll be able to Bondo these. Those had to be puttied and caulking, starting coats of paint on them. And then I still need to finish drilling my holes, because I didn't come back in the shop after. By the time we hit like 4 different stores in town to try and find concrete, it's a small town. And we could have just gone to Ottawa to actually get the concrete. But by the time we were done and I had finished all this stuff, and we've checked all the stores, I just said, that's it, we're done. I'm done for the day, we're closing up everything. And we're just gonna relax. So we watched a movie. Anyways, time to get back to this. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting all the ones cut for that big order. I'm almost there. I've got like 2.5 out of 4 designs fully cut. But I can take a break for a moment because the town where we live, last year we made Christmas ornaments specific for the town, so it was kind of fun. And we're doing it again this year, but obviously the design is slightly different. just so we can switch it up. And I have to do the final prototype, make sure it gets approved so that people can order it because, well, it's November and I kind of want to have a little bit of time to actually put these things together before I get into any more of this stuff, because I have a tiny bit of a lull that seems to be disappearing really quickly from the last batch of craziness. So I'm going to run that through the laser, but it is a file that has raster, etching, and cutting. So it's a multi-step one, which means it takes a little bit longer because I can't just like set it and forget it. But that's okay. And over here, though you might not be able to hear me, honestly, I don't know, I can't remember how loud this thing is. Laser file is done, so I'm going to reset this. I only need one in order to take pictures for the listing. And then I'm going to reset this and start cutting more. These, I think I need another 20 of these ones and about 16 of the last style. So I'm getting there. We're getting close. Problem at the moment is I have designed a product for a tool I don't currently have. So instead, I'm having to kind of do this alternative ways, and the alternative ways aren't working very well. This is going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while. Okay. You ready to go outside, Bugaboo? Mm-hmm. Go outside. Try and pour those last few things of concrete. We are going to attempt to get the last of the concrete in. It's relatively warm out right now. It's not going to be like this for much longer. Probably got a couple hours before it actually starts to really dip. So hopefully that's enough time for the concrete to set up and not freeze. Are you excited for the greenhouse? Like, I'm gonna be excited when it's done and I want to sit out here anymore. We got that part done.
We got that part done.
Top plates maybe tomorrow, hopefully. Time for snuggles.
Concrete's in. Paper bags are wrapped around the post to keep frost out overnight.